Back in the old days when cars were not around, people used to use horse carriage for transportation. This was a very hard way to travel, and not every family could afford a horse. People had to walk everywhere they needed to go. Those who could not afford horses had to walk long distances every day, and those who lived far from the village had to live in farms and grow or kill everything they needed to survive. Which meant that kids could not go to school because it was just too far and they had to help the family with the farm. Back in time, it was a really big problem when there was an emergency somewhere, like a fire. If you would live far from town, nobody could come help within many hours, so you could only rely on yourself. Every day, engineers worked to improve car. They always worked to make it safer and convenient for the users. I have written an article from renowned speaker Richard Van Oostdonk, who writes books on world trend, technology, and marketing that says that by 2020s, we would have fully autonomous car on the road. That means our car would get signals from other cars to avoid any possible collisions. Our car would also communicate with traffic lights and road signals to provide you with all kinds of traffic information. In the future, autonomous cars may also start driving in groups, which means multiple cars that drive in close proximity, basically acting as one swarm. All those technological advances would dramatically decrease road accidents, and I'm pretty sure that soon enough you will be able to drive long distances and just fall asleep in your car and arrive at destination safely. I think that is just a foretaste of what car engineers will be able to create in few decades. In my opinion, life is way better with the invention of cars than it used to be in the 19th century. When you have an emergency, you just dial 911 and either a police car, a fire truck, or an ambulance comes to your rescue. Also, today everybody can either use this car or take the bus to go anywhere. When you have a car, you can go everywhere you want in a matter of time. You can drive across the country if you want. Today we have many places to go every week, appointments, activities, or other things to do. And people who have a family have even more places to go with even more people, so it's even easier if you have an easy travel method. I'd say having a car is not a life requirement, but if you are able to afford one, it makes your life so much easier.